Welcome back to Austin's American Flyer. I was fortunate enough during the holidays to have family over, and they were kind enough to join me in operating some American Flyer trains. And I enjoyed it tremendously. It gave me a chance to sit back and watch what happened, what worked, what didn't work, and make some improvements. So as this layout continues to evolve, that it will become better and better as an operating layout. So one of the things that happened was I discovered that this piece of track was a problem area. This is a special piece of track. These inner two rails become electrified with a push button, and this particular piece of track is used when you have a coal dumping car that has these pickups down here, and you can see there's a solenoid there, and when the button is pushed and this particular car happens to be on this track, this little door opens and the coal dumps out, which you can find another video of this on my page here, and in theory ends up in that box, in theory. So it works all very fine and good if you are using cars that have this older style link coupler. The link couplers are thin and they tend to kind of go down the middle here. I believe they're also up just a little bit higher. However, the problem I ran into was when I started running some cars on this particular line that had horn hook couplers. The later style horn hook couplers have a weight at the bottom of them that when that weight is pushed up, I'll go ahead and close this, when that weight is pushed up, as I'm going to set this car down, you will see it springs open the coupler. And also you will notice that that particular weight lines up with one of the inside rails. Now, I suppose there's some fine-tuning that could be done. The problem is, I found this to be an issue with several cars with the later knuckle-style coupler. And so the solution I thought that was probably smartest at this point was just to remove that rail section and put in this one. And I'll just have to do some reconfiguring and put that special piece of track on a siding so it doesn't cause other problems for mainline operation. In addition to that, since we're on the theme of couplers today, this particular Hudson is one I had bought at a local show a few years ago. It was wonderfully restored. Aside from the, well, this isn't maybe the best, but other than that little detail, this engine has been a great runner. It's got the smoke and chuff in the tender. That works very well. The E-units, or I should say the reversing unit is a little bit sticky, but other than that, it's worked very well. One of the things that happened, though, is it had the thin style link coupler here at the back, and it didn't have a weight on it, actually very similar to this one here. And what that means is they're the early version of the link couplers, and I haven't taken this engine apart to look for sure, but it's probably late 40s, and to have that style link coupler, assuming it's original. And with that, those link couplers, and in this case it was a thinner one, it broke, it just snapped. So I have replacement knuckle couplers available, so it was very simple to get one of these push pins that spread on the back. You can see there how it pushes through and you spread it apart, and that holds the coupler in place. And so that's worked very well. But there again, with that section of track being on one of my main loops, and this is being one of the engines that it's funner to run, it needed to be changed out. Did I just say funner? Oh dear. Okay, anyhow. So, got this section of track removed, and everything is ready to roll again. But for those of you that have American Flyer and you have a blended assortment of couplers, which I don't think I'm probably super unique in that factor, just keep an eye out. If you have a special terminal piece like this, and you notice that you're having issues with some of your knuckle coupler cars, you might look here as a source of one of the issues. Thanks again for watching. Love your comments. Enjoy playing with your trains, and have a happy new year.